Hi guys, we are back with game number 1 between ACES Nvidia ACES and ELONG. Now, ELONG is, I guess you could say, a bit of a newer face in the, I guess you could say, starting with the QIC Season 2, and Immortals has been a pretty well-established team since QIC Season 1 and leading into Wargaming League ASIA Season 2. Now, I do also, leading into Wargaming League ASIA Season 1, and just they haven't let up since then. ELONG, however, I mean, like, I think they could be the next contenders, if that makes sense. Like, they could be the new face that ends up making it into the top 4 at the end of this season, I feel. You know, they could probably be one of the 2 teams that even goes to the grand finals potentially. I mean, they just show up a little bit, you know, they've kind of got that same feel to them that Immortals had when we started watching them in QIC Season 1. These guys showed up, well, for 1 week in QIC Season 2, and then maybe another week, if I'm not mistaken. How many times did we see ELONG?
2 weeks,
I
think.
think 2
QIC?
weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but they are because of, I think on that moment they are still on training. They don't have that many members. In the beginning, they only had like 8 or 7, I do remember. And right now they have 15, you know. So they have a new member and still on training on that moment. After that, right now they are in a break, a 5 days break, and I think they already finished everything they want right now. Yep.
A little bit out of practice, if you will. Okay, so for those of you just now tuning in, what's the word I'm looking for? The score is now, I guess you could say, 3-0 for team efficiency, 3-0 for intense honking, and now I think this could be the first game or the first series we see that ends with something besides 3-0.
Yeah.
So how many of these guys are based in China? Do we know?
Yeah, all of them live in China. You know, some player maybe, you know, they come to the C server and play for more than 1 year or 2 years, but actually they still live in China. So all ELONG members, they are live in China here, and for the main force, they always stick together. You know, they got a studio and like a computer, and they play together. You know,
Yeah, a team house.
Yep.
That sounds really, what's the word I'm looking for, organized. Are they associated with any of these other big name gaming teams in China,
No.
like say Invictus
No.
Gaming or?
No, not really.
All right.
Yep. Only the ELONG. ELONG is a commercial site.
A commercial site?
Yeah, it's their boss. The website from his boss. So ELONG is also a business name.
All right. That sounds about right. Okay, so they're naming themselves directly after a business, but do they support any other games at all besides World of Tanks?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Yeah.
All right, that sounds about right. Okay. I mean, well, that doesn't sound about right, but it does sound like, something I think would be a rather unique situation, and I think this is actually kind of a step in the right direction, because a lot of, and this is a Chinese company that's sponsoring a Chinese esports team, and right now it's starting across solely for 1 game, but I mean, this kind of reminds me of the way many professional teams in Korea are sponsored directly under the head of, say, one company. A lot of professional teams simply have the name SK Telecom.
Okay.
And I mean, that kind of sounds a little bit cheesy if you're a newcomer to this kind of thing, doesn't it? I mean, you're like, wait a minute, so they're named after a phone company? Why is that? Oh, they're sponsored by a phone company.
Yeah.
Or they're sponsored by Jin Air. Wait, what? They're sponsored
Wings.
after an airline company. Yeah. They call themselves Green Wings, of course, but they're sponsored by Jin Air, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Those guys actually make a few domestic flights in Korea, and then they also fly short distance to China and I think maybe Japan.
I think so. You mean Junior, right?
Yeah, I actually went to their website once or twice, but I mean, it's kind of amazing to see that companies of this scale in Korea are able to back their teams. But I feel like, and to some extent here in Taiwan, it's kind of the same way. But hold on, let me think. TT Sports Apollos.
Yeah.
The TT Apollos, they were, jeez. I'm trying to stop and think of their present situation. Do they have a World of Tanks team?
No.
I don't think so.
How about YE Spider?
No, they don't have World of Tanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe the maybe
They
the Yui
used to.
Flash Wolves
No, not yet.
have, but yeah, not yet.
Not right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
The sponsorship just stopped, right?
Yep.
Just finished.
for the most part. And I'm trying to stop and think here for a minute. What other like teams in general are we thinking of for other game platforms that we can't, really talk about on stream? Like what teams are there besides YE Spider, UE Flash Wolves? There's Gamma Bears.
Yeah, I think the Gamma Bears are still playing.
I just got a brilliant idea.
What?
They should make a wargaming team out here. All right, enough about that. Let's check the tank loadout.
Yeah.
All right, so Nvidia ACES are supporting a 3T69 and AMX 1390 composition. Most likely gonna rush. A single AMX 50, two T69s and two AMX 1390s are coming out from ELONG. All right, so it looks like a kind of the AMX 50 there really sticks out like a sore thumb, but at the same time it's an auto.
It look like they're gonna rush.
Maybe. North side, once again, give it up for Nvidia ACES.
Yeah, because of they're gonna take a chance, Because of while they uphill, the M50 is in the under reloading time.
Coming out from the south side, it's going to be ELONG.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the Elon
this
gonna
is going to
flank
get
in
hairy.
from north. Wow, that's nice.
This is going to get really sticky really quick.
Yeah.
We got C5M kind of putting himself behind a rock, but I think if I'm looking at this the right way, oh man, they're going to try and force their way into that
Yeah,
hill.
that's a better way to kill the M13. That's right.
Yeah,
Against the rock
but-
and kill enemy on hill.
This is
Wow,
looking
totally
good.
right. Yeah, that's it.
He sacrifices 459 of
Yeah.
his own HP to take down that AMX 1390.
Yeah, we say that again and again on the 3v3, right? Against the rock and then the hill side.
And
wow.
now the Aces are getting torn apart
Wow.
here. This is so hook, line, and sinker coming down from ELONG already.
Wow,
I don't know if they can continue to. I don't know if Aces can continue to take losses like this. We're talking about three tier 8
Ooh.
tanks playing off against
Wow,
4 and a 10, and
so
now,
fast.
yeah, this is not looking good anymore. It's up to C5M and the Sirius to try and bring out a victory against ELONG.
M50 coming in the fault.
Yeah, put money on ELONG
Ba-dum.
right now,
Wow,
guys. Go, go, go!
nice.
It's all up to the Sirius to try and pull it out from here.
Yeah,
A single AMX 1390. He's got a shot
Yeah.
at taking down Shako, if you
No,
will.
it
But I
looked
mean,
like-
Shaco's. It looks like he might be hiding. Maybe he's gonna pop out between that rock. But already we can see the Sirius is running for his dear life,
Ooh.
trying to go for that draw.
it's not possible.
Not
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah,
Are you
not
sure?
possible.
It's
Yeah.
possible, but it's not probable. As long as he's alive there,
Okay.
as long as he's alive there, there's a chance that every member of ELONG can miss their shots. He ran into that tree. That's not helping him though. And also a rock. It looks like he's gonna get away for the time being. I could be wrong. Ouch. He's running right next to his T1 Cunningham, but
Yeah.
the capture it's already begun, and I don't think there's any turning that around. Nice bounce, but not
Okay.
so much in the way of returned fire onto Shako
Yeah,
CN.
and ELONG decide they don't want to, waste time,
Right.
capture.
That is
And
efficient.
be nice.
I wouldn't say be nice. They're not really wasting any gold on this, but I mean,
But
they're-
it's a super account. Don't worry about the goal rounds.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Okay,
that's the
it's
way
over.
this game ends. 4 minutes
Okay,
and 30
how
seconds.
many minutes? 3 minutes.
It only took 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get the victory.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 30 seconds get a victory, and 1 minute decide the result.
Wow.
It's a sort of professional team that we said.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to stop and think for a minute. I mean, ELONG there, they had a plan. They took the AMX 50 in, but I couldn't see exactly how they used it. So what did they do with the AMX 50, if anything, Edison? What did they do with it? Did you see? Did you notice? Because I did
Yeah,
not.
because there's a rock. I said that before. If you want to kill anyone up here, you have to use your tank against the rock. The rock is the best cover. So you use your all firepower to shield the M13. So that's
Alright,
what
yeah,
they do
yeah,
here,
yeah,
right?
that makes sense now.
So
Okay,
it's very easy to kill the first one, and then they got a cover on the back. It's an M50. It's a most firepower tank on this match.
Right. That was
So-
was that Black CN in the AMX 50? Could you check for that? Check that for us.
What's that?
It's reflection.
Oh, Reflection CN. Okay, my mistake. All right.
Okay, on the beginning, I have to say that ELONG is really professional team. They know how to deal with the uphill tanks. It's really easy, only one tank here. So we use 2 T69 to kill you. That's the first step. And the second, they use the M13 to flank to the north part and try to push you and while you pull back. they cannot shoot you back. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, like the rush right around the corner from the center hill, they had the call made from the start. As soon as they knew they were going to take down that AMX 1390, and as soon as they knew that they could prevent the enemy team from getting the center of the hill, they're just like, boom, going for this round. We're going to kill all of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, really
Hook, line, and
nice.
sinker. That would you say that's an upset? Would you say this is an upset?
No.
No,
I
not
think
at
ELONG
all.
is
You know,
very, very
I'm
good.
not surprised. You know, my team practice with them maybe more than couple tens of times, and they always push very, very fast, especially on the Prokhonovka. If we can see the Prokhonovka today, you cannot see their rate.
Wow, yeah. All right, well, that was a very quick game number one, and I want to say I was a little bit upset. I mean, we're talking about the king getting dethroned just a little bit. Let's see where things go with game number two. Hi guys, we are back with game number two. It's going to be between ACES Gaming, excuse me, Nvidia ACES.
Yeah.
Nvidia ACES going up against ELONG from China. And I want to say game number one was hook, line, and sinker. A reverse kill, a reverse slaughter, if you will, onto Nvidia ACES. I mean, that's not something we see happen all that often with this team.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Because the ACES Gaming, former, we call them immortals, are really, really good.
Yeah, they really know how to rush, but they are rushed.
They got rushed. I mean, that was something else. All right, so already we can see they're coming out with 3 AMX 1390s, a T69, and what's the bottom most tank there?
Okay, it's 4 AMX 1390s for Nvidia.
All right, and 3 AMX 1390s and 2 T69s coming out from ELONG.
Yep.
All right, so I mean, once you examine what they've got thus far, I mean, a single T69 is meant to counterplay
Yep.
an AMX 1390.
Yep.
And I want to say this could be, simply tank selection that, the tank selection that results in the loss for one team or the other. But I mean, the other half is really plays, if that makes sense.
We haven't seen the 5M13 here. I saw that maybe on a European league or Russian league, they use a 5M13, but really nice.
Yeah, well, isn't that risky?
It's risky of a 3, but if you're a Foxfighter or choose a right tank and without any mistake or error, you can do a very beautiful game.
Cliffs, my favorite map to watch a tournament game on. To be perfectly honest with you, this is actually definitely one of the more chaotic maps. Would you guys agree with that statement?
Yep.
And it looks like I want to say I think maybe Immortals would probably bring this back in game number 2, maybe.
Yeah.
And or excuse me, ACES.
Yeah, they are strong team, right?
Yeah,
So,
Nvidia ACES. Excuse me.
Yeah, they got right chance. Okay, like ELONG gonna push from the west part, like I said before, because of the geography change, the type change. So you gonna got an advantage on the west part.
Spawning to the north side, it is our Chinese team, ELONG, and spawning to the south, it is Nvidia ACES. And I don't know if Nvidia ACES are properly equipped to deal with the situation at hand that they have to deal with. Is that just one T1 Cunningham at the south?
Yeah, but it's too slow, so they will not know where is the enemy.
Oh man, this is not looking good. By the time they catch on, it could be too late. But with appropriate reaction timing, they might be able to do something.
We got one.
Yeah, Hades
No,
kind of
that's
exposed
okay.
us a little bit. He only takes one shot, but the rest of the team is still pretty exposed there. Shako taking a couple shots as well. 253 HP off of C5M. And it looks like ELONG has gotten the better end of the picks there.
Yep.
I mean, they haven't taken down any tanks, but they've dealt out, 3 different shots, 3 different hits. And I think that's what really matters. Now they've got to do something to counterplay them. And it looks like they've got just that in mind. Look at that.
And the Never Best already, flanking to north. It's a really nice position.
That's exactly right. That's what I wanted to point out. And it looks like, I think they are aware of this to some extent. Okay. So it looks like ELONG is trapped for the time being.
Yeah. They should push earlier. If they push earlier, they might got chance. But right now, it's bad position. I have to say that. If someone cap, they are forced to pull back, and they will be, trapped.
All right. No more in the way of damage being dealt out, but I mean, this is, I wouldn't say necessarily hook, line, and sinker, but it looks like we got someone from ELONG actually trying to go for a cap at the south end of the map at H1 and J1. I think it's a T1 Cunningham battle.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a T1 Cunningham slaughter.
Okay, they know that.
ABCCN gets him.
Yeah, they know that. They know there is only 4 tanks.
This is not good. That means they're actually blind to the south
Wow,
now.
it's a mess again.
They are blind to the south now, so that means I guess you could say there could be, the option for counterplay in store versus Nvidia ACES coming from ELONG. But
They know the T69 is reloading, so I don't know will they make any decision here, but if they want to do, they cannot do like faster because they only have 10 seconds left.
right.
I mean the T69 is reloading.
But geez, this is, I don't know how else to put it. I mean, ACES has taken more damage. ELONG is basically, I wouldn't say hit every shot that they fired, but definitely they've made them count for quite, I guess you could say a considerable, they're considerably more accurate than ACES right now. At least ELONG is. That's the way I want to put it. Okay. And I think the north capture circle is actually super exposed. I think the Sirius should probably take advantage of that opportunity.
Yep, and right now Immortal got high ground E6 and E7, really nice for them. So if even ELONG push right now, I think they're gonna pay for that. Oh, they don't push. They want to capture. Wow, that's smart. That's right. The 2T1 capture. Wow, it only take 50 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one thing that's going to be working against ACES right here, to be perfectly honest.
Because of the ELONG team gonna defend the line F and use T1 to capture. If the Immortal team want to reset, they have to pass the fire line,
Right.
on the line F.
And ELONG is playing this out as carefully as possible. They're
Yeah.
actually checking the back of the map to make sure there's no T1 Cunninghams
not
camping
really.
in that position.
They want to take a quick flanking.
Huh?
Yeah.
For
If
the
they-
T1 Cunninghams?
Yeah. If they do that, they won't be spotted by the T69 there.
Okay.
It take the longest range.
There we go. The capture has begun, and right now I think the pressure is on for Nvidia ACES, to be perfectly honest here.
Okay. They know what should they do right now. They cannot defend the line F. Wow, Leo pass.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a miracle judging by the positioning that they were at just now. That countdown is up to 50%. They have vision on those tanks. Hades has been taken out of the game. This has turned into a 4 versus 5 situation with the tier 8 fight, to put it lightly. None of those T1 Cunninghams fell. That was just a bait. They're willing to abandon ship in that capture now.
Yeah. And they just want to hide there and take a chance to capture again. And they already done, they check the Nvidia team to go back.
Zeus didn't even turn around to fight. He's just in a world of hurt right now.
Yep.
And it looks like this is a game that is not going AC's way. There's so much damage being unloaded on our Nvidia sponsored team from Vietnam. And ELONG is not looking, one CN does get taken down. But I mean, right now, this is a wish-wash game that's very, very confusing to watch at the moment. Okay, Sirius is going for the capture.
Yep.
Black is going to try and double back and maybe save that? No. Sorry, I misread that completely. But
Yeah,
it
they
looks
want
like,
to protect the T1, try to kill the T69 first.
yeah, Nino's going to take down that.
Ooh,
Is he?
ooh.
He's going to try and take down.
Yeah, it's check.
He's going to try and take down Star.
He's
He's trying to
reloading.
oh man, he's
He's
reloading.
reloading.
And he's
Oh,
going to
no one
run
can
over
check
that
him?
T1 Cunningham. Is he going to do it? No.
Wow.
He gets the shot though. That's all he really needs at this stage. That resets
Maybe
the
they
capture
can win this
completely.
one. Yeah, they can.
It's Shaco versus Nino right now, and Nino's getting the worst end of this fight. He missed 2 shots in a row, and it looks like his turret ring is turning quite slowly. He has to spin his tank around to give it a slight advantage. Shaco now reloading, and it looks like Sirius is going for the capture. No one's coming back for him. It looks like he could actually pull out the win for Nvidia ACES when they were down initially. ELONG has an advantage. It's up to Nino and Sirius to try and pull out the victory.
Okay.
Black looks like he's going to double back and try.
They got a 20 seconds to go back. M13 might make it.
T69. Oh, 10 seconds to go. He's so close to that
Wow,
capture
it's
circle.
10. Oh, 9, 8, 7. Oh, no, he cannot do that. Today,
Oh, the capture 2 seconds away. 1. And it looks like Nvidia ACES pulls out the victory. It looks as though Black CN is going to try and get Nino. He does. To
nice.
quite a certain satisfaction. Victory has been attained for
Oh, okay.
ACES,
Today.
right?
ACES,
ACES,
yeah.
you win.
Wow.
I imagine that would have to be 1 versus 1. I mean, or excuse me, 1 point to 1
Yeah,
at
it
this
is,
moment.
it is 1 point.
It's 1 right now.
That
But
was
they almost make it.
Yeah.
They almost make it, but no one go back. On the I have said on that moment it's not that emergency to kill every ACES member. No,
yeah.
just go back, reset, and no. I think the reset is the first priority. After that, he can kill other ACES member. It's
Well, I
not
mean,
that hard, I think.
That was totally chaos. These guys, they must have wrote it down on a sheet of paper time and time again. Like every time they lose a game, they have to say, okay, well, this is what I should have done better. Or if you see this if you see A tank at B position, that means C effect. Like these guys have everything written down and memorized at the end of the day. These guys go to sleep thinking about strategies. You can tell that from both sides. Both sides, like 1-to-1. We're talking about the Immortals. Who could take them down besides team efficiency? Anyone?
PvP, maybe.
PvP Super Friends, maybe?
Maybe.
All right.
Okay,
so-
the both team is so strong.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got the best game today. No, not only today. I think on the first match, on the Mice Rush is really beautiful, I say. And this one also really close.
This one was the last minute that the game ended in victory for our team from Vietnam.
Yep.
When they were down in tank count, when it looked like they couldn't take another direct engagement in this at all, they pulled out the victory at the last possible second. Anything else to throw out there? I mean, like, it was complicated. It really was. They knew exactly what to do.
Yeah, they know. There is no mistake, I have to say that. But I think if the M13 don't go back, I mean, ELONG is a Shackle. Yeah, he don't have to go to kill the M13. He got a chance there. He can go back to kill the T1, and the M13 only have like 100 HP. He not that harmful, I think. So they still have time, but on the meantime, they make a decision. They think they can kill the M13 first, but actually not.
It's something worth pondering. It's probably something that's gonna maybe haunt ELONG at the end of the day. So we're gonna take things into a quick break, and then after that, game number 3 between ELONG and
ACES Gaming.
Nvidia. I gotta get used to the new name. I mean,
Nvidia,
I'm still calling them Immortals. Right, so we'll be
Immortal is much easier, but
because
whatever.
we knew them as Immortals from the start. But we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are back with game number 3, and by now it should be blatantly apparent with a 1-1 score. This will not be ending in a 3-0. Okay, so as we can see here from ELONG, they've got 2 AMX 1390s, 2 T32s, and 1 AMX 50 on Prokhorovka.
Yep.
While conversely, we have 2 T69s, 2 AMX 1390s, and excuse me, 3 T69s and 2 AMX 1390s coming out from ELONG. So they got rushing in mind, right?
Well, but they have 2 T32s for ELONG.
Yeah, ELONG used 2 T32.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Quite
Did I misread
weird.
that? I'm sorry. I got that wrong. I meant to say ACES.
ACES gaming.
Nvidia ACES. They are the ones who plan on rushing this game. My mistake.
They can rush, but I don't know the plan of ELONG right now. They choose MS50 and T32. I haven't seen that for a while, I think.
I'm thinking this game will be really short, but that's just what I think. All right, so spawning to the south side, give it up for Nvidia
ELONG
ACES.
also push, you know.
They're not
They are
moving.
not a defense.
Oh, okay.
They are not a defensive team though, so they can try to attack, but I never see such setup. Maybe for healthier.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm really excited trying to see that.
And ELONG is actually, they're rushing down from the north. Here we go. Shaco's going to get spun onto Hades. Hades will see him as well. And they're stuck reloading right now.
the
Hades
hit.
actually took a nice chunk of damage there. Took the first shot of the game.
He go too far away.
Yeah. I mean, just imagine if he had just been track shot there.
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh, would have been it could have been game ending.
It's gonna be a gift, I think.
But I mean, he's got the repair module. So I mean, if he did get track shot, he could just spend it right then and there.
Okay, the T32 is uphill.
Yeah, and there was also some more damage exchange, if you will. Ooh, T1 taken down by Never Best.
T32 pushing. Wow, that's right. That's what
Yeah, that looks
T32
about
should
right.
do. You know.
But I mean, yo, buddy, wow, this is just so much happening right in front of us. Shaco CN is the first one to fall from ELONG, and it looks like the follow-up damage is going to be all focused on the GRB, but he will not be the first to fall. Instead, it'll be Nino coming down next.
Yeah.
And Hades,
Wow, nice.
Never Best gets the finishing kill onto
Ooh.
GRB.
It's quite even right now. It's quite even
This
right
is
now.
chaos, guys.
Yeah.
There's no other
even
way
the
to say it at
T1
this
is in
moment.
there.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like Nvidia ACES did not get the better end of this. It's 2 T1 Cunninghams and a 1390 versus the full-fledged fury of Team ELONG. And I'd say that the T32 selection was definitely a good choice.
Wow.
Look at
Second
this.
round. Wow. They got a lot of punishment
The
there.
2 T32s are still actually alive for Team ELONG. I mean, that armor is making a huge difference because that means the Nvidia ACES focused down the 1390s first, and it may have been to their disadvantage.
Ooh. Okay, let's just. Okay.
Yeah.
It's still alive.
Never Best is alive. I guess he's gonna try and do what he can to pull out a draw, but I mean, I think
But can they do that this time?
maybe that T1 Cunningham is actually going for a position.
Wow.
Well, okay, this one Sirius is going for the capture, but the other T1 Cunningham, I'm sorry, there is no other T1 Cunningham from ACES.
Yeah.
91st was taken down.
Yeah, maybe we know the Immortal team is really nice on Rush, but on this season, the ELONG told you a new Rush style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
no.
Best is trying to play this out sneaky style. I mean, he's in the hills. He's doing. But what's the turret depression like on the AMX 1390? Can it hit anything from its
if
present
he
position?
stand there, if the T32 or MS50 cross the railway, he will see that.
All right. Well, let's see how this works out. Thus far, we've got the capture has begun.
Yeah.
And I think this is alerting Never Best to do what he has to do, even though it may hurt him.
He cannot see the capture server. He cannot do that.
Can't.
Oh, but it's a full-scale crew. Maybe there is something different.
Binoculars?
Yeah, after the binocular active, maybe he can see something there. Maybe, because the crew is different.
Blind shot there from Nightmare.
Yeah.
But it hits nothing, and it looks like we're gonna have Nvidia ACES try and resume the capture, but I don't know if this is gonna be to any real effect here. To be perfectly honest with you guys.
But one shot too, I think, both sides.
It's just a blind shot. He's trying to do what he can, and
He know he cannot kill them, but
he can at least try and hit them.
Yeah, maybe just by lucky.
Well, base capture, that will result in a
it's done.
victory for ELONG in game number 3.
okay, the ELONG do the focus fire, so nice. I have to say that,
Well, after all the chaos, like chaos ensued, like that huge fight in the middle of the map, just it left me bewildered after a moment. But after looking at the top left side of the screen, we could see that the AMX 1390s were the only tanks that ACES Gaming, Nvidia ACES, was able to take out of the fight. The two T32s were scratchless.
Yeah, yeah,
Like-
really. Yeah.
Almost. I mean, they weren't full health, but I mean, it's like only 1 or 2 shots hit them. And the firepower on that was actually pretty strong as well. Do you have any input for this, or?
Yeah, I think they're doing really nice on the Foxfire, and after the M50, I mean the 5100 reloaded, they just push, they know we got more firepower. I cannot do that, and they did it,
That's right. And how would you say like an AMX 1390 or a T69 fares against the T32s and an AMX 50?
Yeah, but if they gonna against this type tank, you gonna have really nice position. But on that moment, the strategy of ELONG is they use the two M13 to flank in your back, and they use the heavy tank to push forward. So you're gonna be like sandwich and stick there.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like
That's
valid analysis here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's kick things into game number 4 and see how things pan out after the short break. All right, guys, we are back with game number 4, potentially the last game, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this taken to a 5th and final game between our Chinese players, ELONG, and our Vietnamese players, Nvidia ACES. And I gotta say, like, thus far, taking a score lead over Nvidia ACES, there's not a lot of teams that are actually capable of doing that out here on this server.
Yep. But the map is Ensk and Hammerstock right now. This is the best map for the old Immortal team, that's Nvidia ACES right now.
All right.
So yeah, maybe they can do something great here, I guess. You know, the ELONG they love the fast playing style, but it's much better on the like mice Pokonova spec, you know. But on the city map, it's not that too many news for you guys to rush, you know.
Am I looking at this right? We got 4 AMX 50s coming out from ELONG and a single IS3.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking.
Oh, there's a
they're
Chinese
gonna...
110.
Huh?
There's a Chinese 110
Oh.
at the bottom.
Okay.
My mistake. Okay, they removed one as well. So they're probably switching him out with a T1. T1
Yeah,
Cunningham?
that's right. T1.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Chinese 110, amazing firepower, and the IS3, amazing firepower again, very high alpha. But what's the main difference between the Chinese 110 and the IS3?
The armor, you know, actually the speed is almost the same, and the view range is Chinese 110 is better than i3, but the armor, the front armor, the white Chinese 110 is really nice. The upper front can defend like 250 penetration, but the lower front is really weak. But you know, you have to aim the lower front, not like i3. You know, the old front armor is really easy to penetrate.
Okay, and let me see here. 2 AMX 50s, 1 IS3. What are we missing from Nvidia ACES?
I think
still
they're
in, still picking.
Still picking?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know they're not going to bring out a leopard, are they? Are they? Are they? Maybe? A leopard? Hold on, I'm looking at this.
no, I think
tier nine.
it's a backup player.
I was about to say. I was
Well,
like, we've never
actually,
seen a
it's-
leopard in this tournament before. Occasionally we'll see a WZ132 pop up.
Windows 132, yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a Betcha, so yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
The French Betcha is really nice.
T32?
You know.
Oh, the T32 on this map?
Well,
Okay, maybe they have a new strategy here. Just let's see.
Wow.
dude, let's see what
Yeah,
this.
I
let's see
didn't
how this
expect
pans out.
that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so Ensk. We've seen some pretty one-sided games on this map before. I wouldn't be surprised to see a draw from either side, or what can I say, a total slaughter from the other. But I think, do you think ELONG's going to be playing off their 1-point advantage now, since the score is
On the
2-1?
style, you know, if the team love to rush, normally they won't camping. They won't.
All right. Well, spawning to the south side of Ensk, it's ELONG, and spawning to the north, we've got Nvidia ACES.
Wow, they rush again, I think.
All
Oh,
right.
no. They didn't rush out.
Okay.
It's quite different way compared to, you know.
I think
our
Sirius has been
teams.
spotted.
Yeah.
Maybe. No.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Maybe. All right. So, Neverbest working his way down the E5 line, E5 area with his T1 Cunningham. And I think ABC here is actually expecting that. I mean, it's standard. What am I calling here? Jeez. Let's see what hits first. We're already getting into the first 1 minute of the game. And it looks to me like ELONG's trying to play off their 1-point advantage. They don't want to rush in
Yeah, until right now.
until right now. Are they rushing in?
I don't know.
Even until now. Okay. Sounds valid. And thus far, it looks like Nvidia ACES. It's hard to tell what we've got thinking from what's in the heads of our Vietnamese team right now, to be honest. But if they want to win this, if they want to get 3 more points, they're going to have to treat every game as diligently as they possibly can. And they're going to have to win this one. We do have someone relocating. It's Nvidia's 91st.
Yeah. No, not yet. They want to use a T1 to score first.
All right.
That's our T32.
Zeus still trying to, I guess you could say, get some positioning. They're trying to get some vision right now, and the thing that I hate about this mod is that it doesn't tell us who can see Huam.
Yeah.
And someone's probably been spotted already.
Yeah.
Okay, so Star is just sitting back in spawn. He's trying to make sure that nobody goes for a back door, if that makes sense. And it looks like Neverbest is probably revealed ABCCN with his present location. Do you think you can see him without looking directly through the wall?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a 50. What do you call that? A 50 meter.
50-meter rule.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's some things that annoy me, and it's like, wait a minute, how did this guy see me? I didn't even turn the corner. You know?
Yeah, it's a 50-meter rule.
Yeah, I
Anyone
held
close
still.
to you will know that.
Yeah, I held still. This guy, how did this guy see me? I just held still behind this wall. What gives, All right.
Oh, okay. Immortal gonna push.
It looks like you're right, Edison. We've got Hades right next to. I'm trying to read the name, but I can't see names through names, if that makes sense. Who's the guy that's right next to Hades? That would be really nice to know right now.
I think it's Ningyo.
Ningyo.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. All right, so they're kind of piling in there, and I think one thing that they might be trying to do here is trying to get black there. Like, if they could all take and eliminate that one heavy tank from the get-go, that would be something that would work into their plays from the rest of the game. But they got to make something happen, I think, relatively soon, before the 2-minute mark, because this is a small map.
Okay, they're gonna fight here.
Here, yeah, they're going in. They're piling in. Edison called it. You can't really see the fight happening.
Wow, Immortal Rush need to get a kill the 21 team first, I guess.
Yeah.
Out of position, they will do that. Oh no, they turn around. Wow, it's pretty chaos here. What's gonna happen?
Boy, this is not looking good.
Yes.
This is gonna turn violent really, really quickly, guys. Like they're both both right next to each other on the minimap, and no one's taking fire yet. It looks like ABC is about to get rear-ended. Nice shot coming from Zeus, and another follow-up from his teammate. See, ABC is absolutely cornered here. There's no getting out of the angle that he's in right now, but his teammates are coming to his rescue as we speak. He's gonna try and fire some shots out the front, a couple of bounces here and there, but it's not really gonna make too massive a difference. He can survive another one. It'll be, it'll be at the grace of RNGesus, and it looks like, unfortunately, he will be the first casualty among the tier 8s in this game.
Okay, it's pretty even right now, I think.
Yeah, and ACES, Nvidia ACES actually took a significant amount of damage trying to get him out of the game.
Yeah, even the tech was trying to wipe him still. Wow.
And there we go. It actually looks like, I'm sorry, who just fell there? I'm trying to, that was Reflection from ELONG. Okay, so that was a 1-for-1. And I think if GRB gets cornered, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Black is going to try and shoot Zeus through the window. Success it will be. Will he get the follow-up shot or not? It looks like no, maybe yes. He's going to sacrifice himself to get the kill on that. Did he miss? No, he got it. Okay, CN losing 392 damage there.
Yeah, he still got a chance, but right now I think the Nvidia team got a better chance. Whoa, it's Track. Wow,
So close to dying. He's taken down, and it's all up to.
Wow.
I'm thinking the two are those IS3s remaining on Nvidia Aces? No, AMX50s.
No. It depends on how many shells the M50 right now. No, they have right now.
Okay.
If they're gonna reload, they're gonna do this one.
All right. Well, Elong's black going for that. Wait a minute. What did he just kill?
T1.
T1. All right.
Okay.
Shaco's going for the capture right now, and that's gonna try and get him to pull those two Nvidia Aces off of his teammates on Elong.
Yep.
Looks like Black is gonna try and shoot at. Ooh, that doesn't work out though.
Nice.
Backfires just a little bit.
Still doing very nice on the city map.
2 versus 1 has a lot of potential here.
Yeah,
but it looks
only
like
36 left.
Yeah, this is looking like a fight that now Elong is so far from winning.
Wow. Can he get the last one?
They cannot draw, Elong.
He can draw. He can draw.
It's 2-1 right
man.
now.
If this does result in a draw, that means Elong wins.
Wow.
Oh, man, they're running.
They're almost.
They're running. He's running.
Can you do that?
He's running. Can he do it or
chance
not?
yet.
His opponent's about to turn the corner. We need a better angle from the observer.
Wow.
I
He's
think
getting
he
away. He's getting away. It's going to be a draw, and that means we're going to have Elong getting 1 point.
Wow.
By the skin of their teeth, Elong take game number 4 into the final game,
Yeah.
which puts them at an end score of 3-2 victorious over.
Yeah. It's really
Aces.
close
The
game
Aces.
today. I mean, last match is really close. Two top tier team. I think maybe we're gonna see that in the champion this season.
I think I really do personally believe that. What's the word I'm looking for? The season finals. If it isn't Immortals or Team Efficiency that goes to the season finals this time around, I think it's definitely going to be Elong.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, look at the way they're performing. The solid, how do I say this? The execution and everything that they do, and
Yeah.
even the what's the word I'm looking for? The plan B that they have for every game. Okay, well, it looks like we're not winning the tank fight. Go for the capture. Oh snap! We failed to get the capture. Go and hide. That kind of thing. They've got this is like 3-stage planning process, if you will. They knew what to do, and it's not like, how do I say this? They don't go from A, start the game, Z victory. They go from A to B to C to T to E to everything else in between.
Yeah. I would say that the Immortal is really nice on the city map. I think they are king on the city map. No one can beat them. But that's a 5 versus 5. But
7 versus
it's a
7.
7 versus 7. Where is your T1? What should they do?
Right.
I would say normally Immortal do not figure out of this. So they got a lot of time. They win the 5 versus 5. Finally they are captured. They cannot win the match. So on this one, I think almost the same story. They just use the P1 like a West. That's just like throw out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, this was it. I mean, this was the only set that we saw was not a 3-0, but man, I mean, the way it was finished and executed, I don't know how else to say it. There's so much potential behind Elong. There's a part of me that wishes they were here for Wargaming League Season 1 just to see how well they would do.
Yeah, maybe if they got a champion, I think maybe the ranking about Asia, when the Elong trying to fight the European team, the Russian team, those guys gonna know, wow, the Asia have really strong team here,
Right, and I mean, I think, China is definitely one of those places that's untapped in the way of esports. Yes, there's been a lot of events. Yeah, there was WCG. Yeah, there's WEC that's going to happen there. Yeah, there's WECG and also WCA, World Cyber Arena, that's going to be taking place there. But I mean, at the same time, these are all funded by Korean organizations. The thing is, I think, little teams like Elong, like Invictus Gaming, like, other teams from mainland China, I think they are doing what's called spearheading the entire idea of esports there.
Yeah.
And I mean, Elong certainly no exception to that, and for that they have my praise. So, how about we come back after a short break to do a, what's what I'm looking for, a drawing.
A drawing.
Right.
For the home team, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the home team of the rest of our match in this season.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and do it, guys. We'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, guys, we are back now to determine who is going to be our home team and who is going to be our away team for the
Whole
remainder
season.
of for the remainder of the season, or
Yeah, the remainder of the season.
Okay. And this should only take a few minutes, right? So let's go
Yeah,
ahead
that's right.
and pull this out. As you can see, This is what we got for week 1, day 2.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
going to be Thursday, right?
Yeah, that's right. For
All
Thursday.
right, so we
Okay.
have to determine who's going to be home team for PvP Super Friends and Charlotte Tiger. So go ahead and pull it out now.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you that this is our nice little box, and it's empty right now. And
It's not
okay.
magic. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. It's not magic. That's right. No pigeons out of the box. And we have 2 balls. One is okay.
A,
Yeah,
and
one is
of
A
them is B.
and one is B. You can see one is A, one B.
Okay.
I'm going to put it into this box.
Okay. ACE means home team, right?
Okay, so let's define who's A. The teams on the left side is going to be A, and the teams on the right side are going to be B. So if we pull out the ball, yep, and it says B, then the B team will be the home team.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to.
All right, so
Yeah, nice little
between
skirt.
PvP Super Friends and Charlotte Tiger, who is it?
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see who's going to be the home team for PvP Super Friends and Charlotte Tigers.
Okay, well,
Okay.
there's not much in the way of shuffling happening here. So here it is. Team A, PvP Super Friends, will be the home team. Now, what
Okay.
advantages do they get as a home team?
Okay, so if you are the home team, you're going to choose the map first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can choose 3 maps.
3 maps.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Then next is me.
All right, so
Okay.
Alpha, yeah, never mind. Okay, Edison.
Okay, the next one will be
Okay.
Num and Elong.
Okay. The B team. ELONG.
Elong.
Yeah. ELONG gonna be the
Home team. Okay, so now
I want
let's
to say
do
with
it
Elong
for-
being home team, I don't think there's any way they can lose that. I don't think
You
there is.
know, if we like gonna lose, they have to find a P or some strong team. You know.
Alright.
Regardless the home or no.
We'll see.
Okay, it's 8.
Team A. So team efficiency is going to have the home ground advantage over Nvidia ACES. So maybe they'll have a chance of taking them down. Who knows?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to
next week.
draw the next week's.
Yeah.
Yep,
And that should
next
only be
week's.
2 teams, right?
Yeah.
4 teams? 2
Two,
teams?
two,
2 teams per day.
Yeah,
No,
two.
I mean 4 teams per day, but 2 matches per day.
Okay.
4
Yeah.
team, 2 match.
All right. Well,
Okay, so should we draw right now or next week?
No, we're going to draw it right now. We're
Yeah.
just waiting for them to put on the intermission.
production crew. Hashtag made in Taiwan, guys. I'm kidding. All right, so we'll just see where things go in just a few minutes here. So I don't know what would you say is probably what I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words right now as I'm trying to think where will the Kapinka
Kupinka
Kapinka
Yeah,
where will that cup take place? Like where will the finals be? What city?
in Russia. I think the city is called Kupinka.
Kapinka.
Yeah.
Where on earth is that? Far East End?
In Russia.
Right.
Russia.
At the far east end of Russia or the far west end?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure. You can check
Alright.
out.
So let's see. Between Num and Charlotte Tiger, who will have the home ground advantage? It will be Num.
Okay.
Num.
No. I mean. Who is this? Okay. Like ELONG gonna be a home team again.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I think they're going to be basically invincible. Maybe.
Some
Skills.
teams will actually like to be the away team.
Really?